Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I love the woos. No, man, I'm a little awkward myself. Big reason why is because as a kid I was diagnosed with Asperger's. Yep. Oh! All right, see? Asperger's, right? Right here, but like, yeah. I'm not kidding, see what I'm talking about? No, a lot of people are like self-diagnosing themselves as autistic, and I don't get that. Like, I was diagnosed by a doctor. You were diagnosed by a BuzzFeed quiz. Yeah, you can't find out you're autistic from the same website you found out you're a Hufflepuff. You can't do that. Nah, autism, it caused me to like remember a lot of like random and interesting facts. Like one thing I learned, did you guys know that the state bird of Indiana is a cigarette flying out of someone's car? Like I had no idea. I'm from Ohio, ours is a cornhole bag. We're not doing any better in that regard. No, I substitute teach as a day job, it's what I do. And literally Tuesday, I've been doing this for 4 years, and Tuesday, for the very first time, I got a kid suspended. Yeah! Comedian with morals, who knew? No, what happened was, now the kid had a joint, which infuriated me, because he wouldn't share. I was very disappointed. Yeah. Nah, that's not true. What really happened was a girl came in our class and she handed out a survey. And the very first question on the survey said, what do you identify as? Male, female, or non-binary? And this kid, some kid's like, what's non-binary? And when I explained it to him, he immediately became a horse's ass. Just like, what the fuck? I guess I can identify as a penguin. And just waddle out of here then, I guess. This is true. One thing he said, he's like, oh, I identify as Asian. And I'm like, well, if you were really Asian, then you would be doing way better in school. Yeah, man, that's not cool. Wrote everything down, sent it to the office. It was fucking awesome, man. No, I do it in the Midwest. I am from the Midwest. It sucks compared to like the coasts, like New York and LA and shit. And I know this because of the national anthem singers at NBA games. Hear me out. If you go to like an LA Lakers game or something like that, you get to hear someone incredible, like Christina Aguilera, Jamie Foxx, someone insane. You know who once sang the national anthem at an Indiana Pacers game last season? And I swear to God this is real. Me. No, that's a downgrade. Because the Lakers guy got to be like, please give it up for multi-platinum recording artist Christina Aguilera. Meanwhile, the Pacers guy had to be like, please give it up for marginally employed stand-up comedian Alex Schubert. They're like, we need to move. This sucks. I did not get my $15 worth on this ticket here. Nah. I made a lot of poor decisions in my life, I have. Like when I was in high school, I invited a girl over to my parents' place, and my big move to impress her was I was gonna have her watch me play Guitar Hero. I was gonna play Guitar Hero, and she'd be all up in my stuff. In case you don't know, Guitar Hero is like a video game. You play a plastic guitar along to your favorite songs. You're not cool. So in a sense, Guitar Hero is basically sex, drugs, and rock and roll for people who aren't having sex, aren't cool enough to do drugs, and can only rock out if their mom pays the electric bill. I have no idea why I thought this would impress her. Like, was she gonna be like, oh my God, Alex, you're using the orange button too? Pants off, we're doing this right now. I've never been more turned on. No, I'm not sexy, I know this. Like when it comes to dirty talk, I only have 2 lines. Do you like that? And are you sure? Those are the only 2 I have. They're very helpful. They get me out of a lot of jams. Nah, I'm kind of messed up sexually because I never got a good sex talk from my dad. Oh, it's fine. It gets funny. I have a joke about this. It's fine. No, what happened, my dad and I, we sat down, we played Scooby-Doo Monopoly. Yes, you do. I'm surprised I don't call the vagina the mystery machine. It is, yeah. But I don't remember my dad giving me a birds and the bees talk. The only thing I remember my dad describing was the clit. That's all I remember. Not the birds and the bees, just the clit. That's like describing a video game to someone and going, screw the basic controls. Here's how you beat the final boss. Yeah, you just move your thumb back and forth as quickly as possible. Yeah. No, but my dad described it in a really weird way. He said, so women have a little penis. And I heard that, I was like, oh my God, me too, no way. This rules. We have so much in common. I can't wait to start going to school on Monday. You guys are fun, man. I'm gonna do one more and I'm gonna get out of here. This is such an incredible stage, man. I don't take this shit for granted. But I do comedy all over, and my first ever weekend at my home club, a lady came up to me after the show, and I talked about autism during my set, and she got pissed off and offended. And she was like, hey man, I didn't like those jokes. I was like, all right, I'm a little scared right now. Why not? And then she said, because I don't think you're that autistic. I couldn't even hear what he said, so I just tuned it out entirely. But, besides him, do you know who would disagree with that? A girl who was once on the receiving end of a Guitar Hero and Chill text offer. She's like, yeah, I got a text message from 2009 that would like a word with him. All right, I'm Alex. Thank you guys so much.
Alex Schubert, everybody!